Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
On first down, it's play action. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So NC State's offense out there for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett.
Go for running into the secondary. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun handoff here. Nice line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the grab. It's White. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I'd say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Trying to extend the play. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Two backs now flanking the quarterback.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
NC State now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
An explosive play moves the ball across midfield and spotted at the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense,
and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's White. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's swarmed by the defense. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Quick juke to get free. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. The pocket breaking down. Fights off a defender. Cannot escape, and down he goes. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Kick is up and no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. So after the miss on the unusual long-range field goal try, the offense takes over in plus territory. He decides to keep it here. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Catch made on the left side. Imp just runs through a man. A mismatch. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Makes a quick grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Timeout is called. A duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. NC State has moved into the red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out to inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, the returner fumbled it. The kick team grabs the ball. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball was on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to take off here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover. It's just incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the 2nd half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not for a long completion.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's White. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
A completion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Snags a quick throw. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Catch made over the middle, and he's tackled after the catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's White. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
This time, a completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Now rolling out to his left. On the move, looking deep. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And tackled there by the defense. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback still with the football. We stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And that completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's a handoff on a counter. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's escaping the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Dogs will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure.
The ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Aiming for the end zone.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Get set. Set, go.
And he'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's White. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 2. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? He steps out of bounds, a solid return, and a great way to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Going after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. 2nd down after that previous play.
42 Spider. Reload. Alert, alert.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle, but first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
55 feet.
Back to throw again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Right down the middle. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's White. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Set go.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's White. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stop after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues. And the quarterback looking for the big tight end down the goal line. 6 points.
Well, tight ends are quarterback's best friend down here on the goal line. You can get the ball to them in so many different ways, whether it's off play action or just isolate them and let them use their big frame to box out defenders. Great play call there to feature the tight end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop them at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal.
Come on, set.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Let's it fly out of the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Here we go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Ball handed off. An impressive spin there. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very... And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Powers through the tackle. Running with purpose.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Third down play for this offense. They're going to run it here. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp and wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.